Hello and welcome to another episode of Chaos of London. This is Mage Edition. Tonight we find ourselves with a bunch of people in different areas dealing with all of their own personal actions. Some good, some bad. I don't know how it'll go yet. Let's find out. So what's everybody doing?
Well, got some new gear, so I'm gonna go meet up with Carnifex or try and track him down. Why would I try and track him down? I'll call him. I'm gonna call Carnifex and see where he's at, and meet up with him because I got some new equipment that I think will allow us to get some things done.
What?
Remember that thing you took us to look into the other night? Or directed us to, I should say.
I don't recall. However, I will meet you somewhere that's not on a fucking phone and talk to you about it.
That works. Usual place?
Yes, because I like to be predictable. That's the place we met.
I don't know. Generally, I figured meeting at the office is a safe bet, but so be it.
It's not.
All right.
I'll see you there.
Will do.
Okay. So who wants to intro next?
What? Okay, are they meeting in a public place? Or, like... Is my character's met either Carnifex or Achilles before?
You have met both of them, I believe. Carnifex, definitely. You went on you had that party thing with them where you catered.
Oh yeah,
Like
okay.
background dots.
Background dots.
And they met the living node woman.
Living node.
The wellspring. She does put no crap ton of publicities.
Oh, the person.
Yep.
And he had to beat him up. So, you know what? I guess Lily just happens to be walking on the same road as Carnifex. They're just like, sup, Carney? Not being creepy anymore, are you? Marcus? Oh.
Tell me that. Yes.
Oh, that's her. Well, don't be creepy.
I'll try my best. Is it you? Lee.
What? Why are you staring?
No reason.
You're very creepy. I'm gonna punch you in the nuts.
I don't think that's a good idea. Because I'd kill you.
Speaking of creepy, Eli will step out of a alley, wiping his hands off, and throws a cloth into a garbage can as he walks out. Wrapped package across his back along with a backpack. Hey guys, what's up?
I don't know.
Well, we figured we should probably chat about that particular matter we looked into a little
I didn't
while
look
back.
into anything. I didn't look into anything. You did. I can't see those things.
Hey, you have to be a little more specific. I looked into a few things.
This one was. We're gonna make sure there's no one else around. Let's start with that. Tiger,
Okay, so currently, where are you guys? Like, are you at an office or are you like?
We're outside the. Remember the place that he rented for the giant party?
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
He figures that basically people come and go and out of that place all the time, so it wouldn't be odd for any of them to. Yeah.
I gotcha. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any. There's no. Doesn't look like there's any lights on inside or anything. There might be some security guards, but probably not. It's kind of a shady place. So.
all right. Well, in that case, I will. To Eli, I'll say, well, we found some wreckage and some exotic wood similar to your walking stick. That matter?
Yeah, I looked into that matter. Saw murder happen.
He'll kind of pull back his coat a little bit, and you can see a wooden handle of a dirk sticking out of it. He'll say, "Yeah, I got the right tool for to help resolve that issue as well."
She's gonna put on her glasses.
Okay. So, are you looking through both lenses?
She'll focus on one at a time. Like, does she picture both of them? You know how you, like, focus?
Yeah. So, through prior sight, you do recognize that there is some effects going on with it. Through spirit sight, you can recognize that that is kind of like a wonder, but more spirit-based.
Spirit-based?
Yeah.
She's looking over towards us, so wouldn't she notice the package is what the package is?
Well, I think she was just looking at the dirt, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, she was just focusing on the dirt.
Okay.
She'll put her glasses on top of her face. Fancy.
It's, the only thing I can figure is that's part of the same thing that my stick, my walking staff is made out of.
More importantly, it's a piece we found left behind.
Yeah, I figured that much.
It was also made by an old friend of the guy who's missing.
Yeah,
you mean the guy that was murdered?
I'm going to look around and make sure that no one is listening in and hearing us discuss murders.
Make me a perception alertness.
I thought we were already in bed with what you described.
You are. But go ahead and make me a perception alertness. If you're looking around, make sure nobody's
Hey, Tiger.
Keith?
I'm going to make sure that the sound doesn't get out of the little pocket that we're in right now.
Okay. I'm fairly sure you have enough force to do that.
That works better if I actually,
Never.
I remember the hell my.
Cat with the
Why can I not type today? I'm missing something. Hey, there it is. 3 successes.
How the hell did that work?
Alright, so you got 3 successes.
That's my perception alertness.
Yeah, I got nothing.
oh yeah, I got pull up this. Look at that. It's all done. It's a.
I got 1 success. I got 1. I spent 1 willpower.
Oh, okay, cool.
I got no successes.
You keep rolling to get some more successes?
Yes.
Okay.
Since that's not enough to, like, you know, soundproof the area. Yes. And you got 3 successes, John, on your perception alertness?
This time he'll actually use he'll chant some. He'll mess with his Masonic ring.
I'd say that's a pretty unique focus. Sometimes it takes us. Unless, of course, the
Dice roll is lagging.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
I just do some rolls.
Okay. You can also use the rolls room if you want.
Oh, Tiger. What you got your memory?
Oh, I got. Oh, that's awesome. I got 3 successes.
And with that one you got earlier, that makes 4. So, that should be enough to soundproof the room, or soundproof your guys' little area fairly well for a little while. Long enough to have this conversation, at least. And now I'm gonna go back into the perception alertness. John, you got 3, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And then Ian got none.
Yep,
Right.
0. Second roll didn't
Okay.
count.
And then Kim got 2. Okay. So with 2 successes, there's a figure over there that looks like it might be a person. 3 successes, there's a person over there.
Just down again.
Okay.
And focus my attention to the corn ones.
He's glowing. Mostly his clothes are glowing.
His clothes.
Yes.
Is he himself though?
Yes. Okay.
A little bit. Do I recognize?
I don't think you've met him. There's not a naked guy over there. There's a man fully.
Okay, sorry. I thought I heard you say, and he's gone. Well, mostly his clothes are gone. I could have thought I heard you say that. Oh.
Glowing.
Oh.
It's minor difference.
A little bit.
Naked guy over there, it's not all that unusual.
The character's kind of weird, but he's not hang out in a random warehouse naked.
How do you know?
Because I made him.
Okay, I suppose that's a good excuse.
Yeah.
You haven't gotten weird enough on us yet, Tiger.
Not yet. Oh, it's coming. Don't you fucking worry. Binging on Grant Morrison comics in preparation for this scene.
I mean, they've always said, you mean the guy that got murdered?
Yeah.
Like it, where are we?
In a warehouse where you guys
No, what city?
oh, London.
They could be just talking about the news.
Yeah, you're not wrong. But yeah, Carnifex has effectively soundproofed the area you guys are in. So I don't know if he's made it known to you guys.
How about Spirit Sight?
Spirit Sight?
Yeah.
No, he has not. Oh shit.
Oh
No,
my
he is
goodness,
not.
that's the right question. Yes!
There's a unicorn behind him.
Oh my goodness! Look at that unicorn! She actually says it out loud. And
Also, roll me a D2 and tell me what the result is.
D2.
A D2.
1 D2. It is a 1.
It is a 1? Okay. So your gaze passes over Carnifex as you're focusing through the spirit sight, and you get that really creepy, like, wrong feeling coming from him again before you quickly go back to the unicorn. The unicorn seems to be looking at him sideways.
So you know that peekaboo when I don't want to look at you and I just put my hand between you and me?
Yes.
She does that to him.
Okay. The Carnifex?
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, what Lily does is she's looking over at the dude in the corner, and she's just like, "Oh my god, a unicorn!" And she looks at Carnifex and just like sticks her hand between them two to like block off her line of sight from him. She's like, "We should go talk to the unicorn guys."
Thank God for a 6. I
Right.
tried to pull up my spirit sight, but it was relatively unsuccessful.
Well,
And by
that's,
relatively, I mean absolutely, completely unsuccessful.
No, the first one was Ian's roll. The second one's yours.
Yeah, 1 success.
Yeah.
Oh, even better.
So you can get a
Well,
brief
Ian-
flash, or keep going.
I just wanna borrow my glasses. Sure.
Where's the unicorn?
She'll point to where he was last.
Okay.
He goes. I use during the since there's only one effect I got going on, Tiger. Can I use Force Sight to switch to a vision that would let me see people that weren't normally there, like infrared or whatever?
She's offering her spirit glasses to anybody who wants to use them.
Yeah, you can do that, Marcus.
It's got Lily all over it, and she's crazy.
Look, there's a warehouse full of edgelords, and the hollow one's the only one that's not one right now.
Oh my
I'm not an
god.
edgelord. I'm a straight goon.
When she points directly at where she's saying the unicorn is, does that give me reason to try the spirit sight again?
Sure.
All right, Tiger, I had 3 successes total now.
You can have spirit sight up for this whenever you want, so it doesn't get weird. But as you do, if you do look at the man over there, you will see a unicorn following behind him.
All right.
But like this unicorn will fuck your day up. Unicorn.
Is it like black unicorn or Ooh, I should roll Spirit Lord. I have Spirit Lord.
I mean, it's not black, but it does look more like the. I got one.
I got odd success to activate my. No, I didn't. It hasn't popped over yet. Yes, it has one.
I'm continuing to so that I can keep it up for a bit.
She's looking. Difficulty.
Must be going so much faster if that dice roll wasn't lagging.
2.
Not like.
All right, yeah. So I'll yeah. So I have 4 total successes. So,
She's gonna walk up to the dude that's creeping in the corner.
You got 4 successes, right?
Yeah.
But so you're able to keep it up for a good time. And Carnifex, how many successes did you get on your infrared?
I got one, just one.
Just one. You can get a brief flash if you want, or you can keep going. It is up to you.
It's a brief flash. I run over and charge him.
Okay.
Tiger,
So
is my little buddy with me?
Yes.
Okay.
If there's a freaking dude that's being all extra shady, whatever, like all the freaking mind and surreptitious shit in the universe will not get a bigger reaction as me charging him. My charging I would like to use as the focus for my fear effect that I'm going to use to keep him in place, paralyzed in fear.
Okay. With your brief flash, you will notice that, like, there beside him and you guys, with your infrared.
So,
but yes, you can go ahead and charge if you want.
So, walking onto this guy, and then Carnifex starts running and screaming at him like a freaking maniac.
He doesn't say anything. He's just running at him, Jason-like.
Can't you roll to trip?
So normally the difficulty would be set. Actually, I don't know. What is it, Tiger?
Huh?
1 second. I'm getting 2 different questions. First, Marcus, what's your question?
Willpower to know the difficulty of my mind effect.
Yeah, it's diff 8.
Is that everything total together?
Yes.
All right.
Usually using a mind effect on somebody else, the base difficulty is their willpower.
Yeah, but he's got stuff.
That's what I said.
He knows. Marcus knows. He knows mind effects.
What did I miss?
Currently, Lily is walking over to the dude in the corner. Since you did pull a spirit sight, you are able to see the unicorn and Carnifex just went charging at the dude completely silently.
Okay.
What was your question?
I'm gonna trip him.
Okay.
So,
Carnifex, just so you are aware, Lily is going to attempt to trip you.
I got 3 successes. I'm rolling Dex athletics to basically just stick my foot right in front of yours.
So
Can I roll? Can I walk around it, or is that an issue that I'm going to have to solve with dice? Because I can't do both at the same time.
You're gonna have to solve it with dice. Cause she's just, I'm imagining she's waiting till you get close enough, and then just doing the like, stick foot out.
I have to swim my dice pool, so I will. Dude. Roll 1 die to try and avoid her foot.
Yep.
Smallest die pool. The die pool would be my air today. So.
Yeah, you're right.
Scheiße.
Oh, he didn't put a space. Code.
I got
There it goes.
no successes in the fear effect.
Didn't you spend a willpower on it?
Oh, one success doesn't. I mean, so yeah, mind effects. You only need.
Just go ahead and roll your try and dodge the foot.
Waiting for the die roller.
Yeah. And of course, like the one that it decided to do something, it decides to pull this.
I mean, the rolls room is working just fine.
Yeah, you can use the rolls room if you want.
Link. So that I cannot be lame and actually we can move forward.
Kim's going to message it to the
Mage chat.
to the mage chat so everyone can have it. I can't have it up and also my also have Hangouts because my computer just like decides to shit itself.
Okay.
It's also in
I
your
don't
Facebook markers.
Let me friend request.
Is it me?
I don't know. There it is.
John Mayer.
So, Tiger, what I hear is you need to have a bat cave like I do with 3 computers running, and you'll be fine.
And that's pretty much what we got. Kim's got the rolls room up on her computer, and then I've got the Hangout online.
I got 2 laptops and a desktop rocking. Works great. All you could ever need.
Yeah.
All right, I'm here. Bridges one.
And I would much rather somebody go, okay,
Yes, the London Bridge is one.
okay,
Yeah.
do the thing.
Hello. I don't know this person at all.
Let's see.
Oh, those, yeah.
I didn't get in trouble.
If you want me to go ahead and roll it for you, I can. Since I'm ST, I have that power.
What? One success. Okay. So she gets her foot out. It's not like a complete face fault, but it definitely slows your momentum down. You're able to catch up before you fall on the ground, ending up right in front of the guy. And I was looking at you like, say, you all right there, buddy?
Yes. Help me up.
He'll extend a hand. I'm Jason.
You have a neat little pet over there.
Oh, you can see him?
Yes.
Cool.
She offers him her glasses.
I'm good. Or are we offering the graphics?
I was offering them to Jason
Oh.
since Connor fixed denied them.
He'll be like, no, I'm good. Thank you, though.
Okay.
Eli will make his way over.
Jason will look at him and be like, you look familiar. Did you come here from Hong Kong?
Yep.
Okay, gotcha. Cool. Cool. Who do you roll with?
Sorry, I didn't hear that, Tiger.
He'll look at you and say, who do you roll with?
Who do I roll with? What do you mean?
Oh dear, okay,
He said he's a doctor, and I've heard him mention Dylan. You might be Ravenna? Not sure. I'm just speculating.
Are you Verbena?
Yes.
Okay. I'm a hermetic.
And I specifically said I wasn't a doctor. I'm a medical student.
Gotta get that correct terminology. I can respect that.
You're not important enough for me to remember all the tiny details for, so.
Wow.
Eli will snort loudly at that.
Anywho, I'm a hermetic. Nice.
That would
Was
get
it the-
Galish's attention.
Since we all seem to be in the know here. And if we weren't, well, we sure shit are now.
Yeah, cheat these and show. It makes it easy. I don't have to activate anything. By the way, what's going on with your clothes there?
Their armor.
Oh, nice.
I like not getting shot.
That's true. I eventually gotta do that too.
So what are you guys doing here?
Well, talking about murder?
Sounds fun. Seems good. Good times.
I have no idea what's going on. I just happened to see this dude and she'll point to the Carnifex walking in, so I said hi.
Fair enough. So whose murder are we just?
Odin's, I think, possibly.
Ah, neat.
Well, it's one of them.
One of them. Have there been more?
Yeah, I saw one happen.
Like, were you there, or were you like watching from afar?
Yes, I was watching from afar.
Okay, cool. I was gonna say, if you were there, this whole meeting is feel like it's about to go very differently, but cool.
Well, I can't account for who actually was responsible. But I know I'm going to kill him.
I think we all already know who did it.
It's a lich. I mean,
And the second one was either the Lich or somebody that's controlled by the Lich, or has something to do with the Lich.
was it this really glowy girl? She had a bunch of quintessence, and she was she'll describe the girl. I don't know if it's the same person, so I'll let Tiger decide. Is he so? It was not the same person, according to Tiger.
You actually describe a woman? And,
Yeah.
And Eli goes, nope, that's not who I'm talking about.
Okay.
So are we talking? Are we talking about 3 different people now? Killed.
I mean, possible.
And did you say something about a guy with an eye patch?
Yeah, he said, was it a dude with an eye patch?
Yep.
You mean the guy that was pretending to be Santa Claus?
Possibly. I don't know. I just know that there's a Lich with an eye patch somewhere in London.
Oh yeah, that's him. He was pretending to be Santa Claus.
Why? Seems weird. Alright.
Well, then I saw him slit a woman's throat and take a sword from her.
A woman.
What woman?
He'll describe her in full detail.
He is going to mumble something in a language that I believe only Carnifex understands. Nicholas might understand it.
Probably not.
Enochian.
Negative.
I can know what it sounds like without knowing what it is, correct?
Yeah.
Why? What is it? No one learns.
You want to fill us in on
That may have been a Valkyrie.
a Valkyrie?
Yeah.
So he just stole a Valkyrie sword. He has Odin's spear and robe, and
Oh yeah, I saw the spear too.
Seems
Okay, all of you are acting in a very haphazard manner. I don't understand what your plan, anything is. So break it down to like me, because I can't see the things that you can see, and tell me what.
Okay, so after I found out what we were, and what the thing is that took out Odin, or aspect of Odin, or whatever the fuck it was, I had to do some research, figured out what is important to a lich that can hurt him if it's taken out. Something called a
What's a lich?
phylactery. Phylactery.
Phylactery, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know what his is, and I know where his.
What's a lich?
Tiger, can I make a roll to know exactly what it is?
Sure, you can do Mage Lore or Hermetic Lore. Mage Lore will be difficulty 9, Hermetic Lore will be difficulty 8.
I already covered this in my previous rolls, right, Tiger?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
So this would be
Also,
intelligence lore, correct? Ouch. I apparently botch. That's
No, you got.
unfortunate.
You got.
Yeah.
Oh
What's
no.
Oh, you watch.
F8.
So,
Glitches are A, 100% alive. B, definitely not that strong. C, probably nothing to be concerned about. You're not really sure why everyone's freaking out.
Tiger, can I consult, can I phone a friend here?
Sure.
I brought a little buddy.
Yeah, you did.
Is anyone going to tell me what a lich is, or am I going to just be the only person playing the home game here?
It's a mage.
Eli will actually tell them what a lich is.
Okay.
But as Ian actually doesn't know, Tiger, can you please fill us in?
Sure, a lich is a mage who has decided to undergo a ritual to give themselves not quite everlasting life. Essentially, they die and then bind their avatar and soul and everything to their dead body so that they can still do magic.
That.
They hold themselves at the point of death, according to the Dead Magic 2 book.
It's been a minute since I've read it, so yeah, it's something like that. They are
Eli
considered dead.
Eli will tell y'all that.
Okay, so why this guy got a hard on the merc gods? Does he need him to eat? Does he need him to live? What's going on?
That one I have no fucking clue on, but probably nothing good.
I think he worships the gods.
Kill
Then why murder them?
gods, he's a whole lot of sense.
Well, I'm not the lich here.
I don't know, maybe
Becca.
maybe absorb their power, his power or something.
Maybe he's sick of being dead and wants to be alive again.
I mean, divine power is usually a good motivator in some way, shape, or form.
Well, I mean, if you look at it from a, I don't know what it is. Okay, so what do you all want to do? Want to find this guy and kill him? Or bind him or take him or something? Is that the plan here?
I mean, that's my mission. I don't know what y'all are doing.
The execution was kind of on the board.
I can't cause
Okay.
harm, but I can make sure you guys stay standing.
Siphon his power to make sure he stays dead. Deliver remains to a god.
Have you cleared this with the boys upstairs?
Which boys upstairs? I got a number I got to report to.
Yeah, you do. You're a hermetic now.
Uh-huh.
If it helps,
Okay.
What did Jason say?
He said, if it helps, I have.
Well, I mean, given he outranks me, I would assume that means he can enlist me and I'm clear.
Mentor, who's your potter? Someone has to be sponsoring you.
The closest thing to a sponsor I have right now, fella, is you. You brought me to the door.
Harry Potter, you've been issued one. Did you find out what it was?
I think out of character, I'm still in limbo. No one officially was assigned to me yet.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that. My bad.
I'm pretty sure I was literally told, yeah, for now, just follow Carnifex lead and we'll get you someone. And that was where it stands.
Yeah,
Tiger, do I
I
have,
think so, yeah.
do I have a phone number for the local Verbena boss? However, they're referred to.
I don't believe so.
Your character will intimate that I was not speaking to you or Lily. I was simply speaking to the Hermetics.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Ian was asking Tiger, not.
I don't believe unless you've gone out and like met them. I don't think so. I don't think you've met
fair
them.
enough.
Yeah, but if you want to meet them, we can handle that in a later scene.
Now,
So for
I'm
now, Eli's working on the better to ask forgiveness than permission right now, or at least
Pretty much.
easier at the moment.
Yeah.
he looks at the guy Jason. Goes, okay, I have to ask my mentor, who's been to tribunal 3 times. So give me a moment.
Like all the time you need.
He just kind of looks at the ether. Master is a master of Ars Mentis, just like yeah. And he said he just says out to the air. Am I clear, Captain? You know.
As if to answer your question, where there was like some dust on the floor, it will immediately like cleanse itself, and you'll just see the clear tile.
Okay, so Captain Insano says I can go play with you.
That's good, I think.
No, it's very bad. But what do you want me to do?
I mean, we're probably gonna have to fight this guy. He's not gonna be. Oh, sorry.
Because I'm an adept of forces in Ars. Goddamn forces in Ars Mentis.
I believe forces is Ars. Maybe that's life. Oh no, I'm gonna live. I'm bugging you right now. It's some name that basically means this is the most important one.
Ars Essentia?
Yeah, that's it. And then Ars Varium is the corrected nomenclature. We're both right. The best kind of.
So now that we had all our dots on our T's and crossed and our I's dotted, you, my friend, are in charge of this endeavor because you're the one that has the magic stick and has done all the research, and so have you, super powerful guy who comes out of corners and washes their hands and is extra emo.
Extra.
You calling Jason extra emo?
No, I think he's referring to me.
Okay. It's like I never described what he was wearing. I'm sorry. He's wearing blue jeans and plaid. Like he doesn't look emo. He's not really trying to hide or anything.
Backwoods emo.
I guess, yeah.
No, he just dresses like he's from he's a Youper.
Right. Which warm.
I'll just tag along. We're gonna do any? Are we scrying? What are we doing? Are we just walking around till we find the man?
Apparently, Dude Man here is already right on him.
I got a wild card if it comes to that.
All right, so Tiger, what
Yeah.
was the location? What was the location of the phylactery? For the phylactery, for that, the P
It was-
word,
It was in a room.
and the room no good. On location of the room.
Let me check your blue booking real quick, just to make sure I'm not forgetting something. I will, sorry. That's fine. You did, so you were focusing on the ring. And
The location of the ring, yeah. I knew it.
it remained on his finger. And he didn't leave that room. You do get a feeling that it was somewhere in central London. Probably in an apartment building.
All right, so
The home of
I
everything
cannot narrow it down any further right now than central London in an apartment building, and I know that's about as big of a help as a needle in a couple of haystacks, the size of London.
Let me see if I can burn down one of those sets. She's gonna take out her phone and call that one chick. The one that he's using as a little note.
Okay.
She's gonna call her.
Okay. Ring, 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 ring. Hello?
Hey, this is Lily. So we're gonna drop the little sidestep dance, whatever it's called. We know you went out from whoever you're under, and we're looking for.
Yeah, yeah, if you just want to bring it over, I'll let you know where I'm at.
Right, text me an address. See, there we go.
No anchovies, please.
No anchovies. Alright, I got the message loud and clear. What's your address again? For the pizza order, of course.
It should be on the order. I'll follow up just to make sure.
Alright.
Thanks. And click.
Order for anchovies.
No anchovies.
No anchovies.
Sorry, it's not really. It doesn't matter at all. But yeah, she will shortly text you the address and the room number that she's living in.
I got his address. He's there now. We better hurry. There's a person in there with him.
Okay,
We can take my van.
Okay. I mean,
Jason's going to start heading out, hurriedly walking.
Eli will follow while unstrapping the package from his back.
alright, let's go. She'll say, just stepping into this vehicle, climbing the front seat.
Oh no, I sit in the front seat, and you'll see a young man in a blue hoodie sitting in the driver's seat.
So if the-
He's a spurt. Lands.
Okay then. Instead of getting out like a normal person, she'll just come over in the middle.
I'll just get in whatever seat I'm instructed to.
Okay.
Yeah, Eli will just climb in, sit wherever, start unwrapping the package.
Fair enough. Jason will look at the pack and say, "What you got there?"
It'll help me keep us alive in case things go south.
Fair enough. So,
I recognize crime signature on the package.
yes, it is similar to the one that you encountered all those months ago
From the lips.
Not from the lich. The very last remaining bit that's coming out of it. It's slightly different, slightly more naturey, but it's got a similar feel to it.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. She's just pointing at it. Alright, well, we gotta hurry. So, let's roll. Step on the pedal. Pedal to the metal.
Gotta give him a address.
Like, she'll set up her phone on the dashboard with the GPS already set up.
The young man will say, "Okay, I got it," and he'll just like toss your phone back to you, and then we'll begin to move. So, question. I know dude man said he was good at healing, and other dude man said he is good at blasting. What are the rest of you good at?
Entropy, prime matter.
Okay, cool. I'm sure those will be pretty useful.
By the way, don't make myself harder to hit right quick.
I would advise not doing it here. Paradox.
Oh, is this your thing?
Yes,
Oh, I'm sorry.
it's okay.
Apologies.
Well, I'm good at the magics of the mind and the other world.
Okay, cool. So, here's what
As
my
a-
game plan to be. Oh,
As,
sorry.
as a wild card here as well, I also have some skill in the arts of the Fae due to my blood. Specifically, their magics involving oaths and contracts. I mention this as relevant because I may have sworn an oath to a very large spirit to kill this individual.
Which spirit, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, let's see, an old acquaintance of Odin's, the great dragon Nidhogg.
Jason will blink a couple times and say, "Alright, yeah, no, that's, yeah, alright, cool." So, yeah, probably have, you and a bunch of sound effects do the blasting thing as well you can. Eli, you know your job.
We'll
You
t-
make him easier to hit and us harder to hit, preferably.
You can't do it here, but
Right, but I mean, you know,
thumbs up.
in the moment. And tall, dark, and cheekbones over there. If you get a chance to pull off your Fey magics, go ahead. If not, make sure he doesn't escape. And if he does try to jump over to another realm, let me know immediately. I'm going to be in the van on ritual to keep his dead ass in that body.
Okay. Do you want us to put you on speakerphone?
No. Actually, he'll pull out 4 coins and hand one to each of you.
we'll take it.
She'll just fucking hermetic.
Hermetics. Heretics are an entirely different thing.
No, she said hermetics.
You said heretics.
No. It's just like, okay, whatever. And what do we do? Wish?
He'll let me know when he's gone. There's not much else I can do with what I know. So good luck.
Hey, Tiger.
Is he basically out of the bed?
Tiger.
Yeah.
Carnifex
Yes, Marcus?
says stop at a store, and he goes Mag light.
Make it quick. I'll stop at a corner store or whatever. A store that you're likely to find a mag light in.
When he's running in there, Eli will step out of the van for a moment and we'll use eye drops.
Talk to Jason. You have a gun I can borrow.
Oh, thank God for that! God for that 3. God damn it! Very well. And that doesn't work quite right. I'm going to try it again.
Well, Excellent will step out as well, briefly, and to talk to Eli.
There we go.
Jason will take.
One into effect, one into the scene, and he'll look over and go. So.
Well, you thought I would ask a little bit to, you mentioned your staff there is tied to the wild tree, and this lich, killed Odin, and obviously is familiar with handling that kind of power. Do we have a backup plan if he's prepared to dampen the power of your staff?
That's going to take a lot of his power, and if he it should take a lot of his concentration and a lot of his power to do so, which should give you guys an opening.
That's a good thought. It could serve as a distraction, at least, if nothing else.
Yep.
It's
at the very least, even if he's able to do it relatively quickly, it should take all of his concentration for at least the amount of time to dampen it.
That's true, I suppose. A multi-pronged attack of sorts. If he's going to try and muffle you, that leaves him open to the rest of us. If he comes after us, that leaves your power functional.
Problem is, if he can dampen mine, he may be able to dampen yours too.
Some of mine. That's why I bring layers as well.
Lily's gonna stick her head out of the bed. Get your ass back in here. We need to go.
Eli will climb back in.
The effect that I will be doing, I'll tell you beforehand what I'm trying to do with the reasoning of this flashlight, is I'm going to attempt a weird thing where basically I do the forces 3, intensify the blast, I intensify the light, right? And then basically he gets a soak for the damage. It's not real damage, but he just soaks normally the damage.
To see if he's blinded or not.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And the effects of blindness, if you want to know exactly the page number, are on page 416 in the main book.
Okay, I will look them up real quick because I'm sure that will be a thing. Page number. Said 418, right?
416.
I am going to get back into the vehicle. Because the young lady with the fairly strong attitude told me to.
Yeah, Eli also got back in. Hey, Tiger.
Yes.
I actually have a very interesting question.
Go for it.
The do no harm thing,
Mhm.
when it comes to a lich that's doing these murders, am I still under that?
There's only one way to find out.
Yeah, I
Who,
remember.
Is that a compulsion?
No, it's something that the asshole who gave him his instruments put on those instruments.
I guess I'm just
That's
wondering
it.
if do no harm includes something that isn't alive.
Do you have common
This is a
sense?
perception mindset thing as an out of character, but if he perceives it as a non-living entity, how can he harm it? He can damage it perhaps, but not harm it.
Depends on one's definition of harm.
I miss the good old Dungeons and Dragons days. Undead, you heal them and they take damage for it. I will heal the hell out of you.
So, Ian, you do have the common sense part, so I'm gonna give this to you. Probably wouldn't go well.
Okay.
Like, your common sense tells you that like maybe it'll work, but there's not much sense risking it when you could be focusing on healing or other.
No, in my head, I was going in the dire,
Gotcha.
last ditch.
I got you.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
But yeah, if everybody gets back in the van will begin moving again. Start heading to the apartment.
Oh, they stopped at a corner store, right?
Yes.
She would have grabbed a pizza.
Okay. You got a pizza?
One of those hot and ready ones from the... Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Store pizza.
Yeah.
Definitely not sus. Everything else in Congress. It is not. This is just the minivan. It's a shitty minivan, but it's a minivan.
Or
the back windows
There used
black?
to be.
Oh, I was asking currently.
Oh no, there are no dents on it. The windows are not blacked out.
Tear
Does
stained
it have a
mattress?
car seat in it?
There is a mattress in the back along with like some glass bottles and like weird circles and stuff.
No duct tape though.
You do?
Was that John?
Okay. Then I'm minimally concerned.
It's fine. Everything will be fine. What could possibly go wrong? Alrighty. So, y'all roll up to the apartment.
Knock on the door and she's like, pizza bestie!
You'll see her answer the door.
We'll hold out the pizza. No anchovies, just like you asked.
Is there anything unusual through Spirit site?
Yeah. Two auras in the apartment. One of which is alive and healthy and everything, if a little nervous. The other is pale, but it has the mage sparkles that you've seen on pretty much everybody else.
You, as they step up to the door, Eli will indicate 2 and a thumbs up.
I didn't bring any pizza, but
Probably a good thing that last stuff really messed me up. It's just from your hot chocolate.
She's painting innocent, so I'll probably need to roll manipulation.
Yeah.
Manipulation.
Subterfuge.
Subterfuge. I don't know how that. So I got 3 dice.
Yeah, you do.
Difficulty.
You still
2 successes.
appreciate it. For him. She failed.
Okay.
She believes you're alive.
That she had no idea what you're talking about.
So yeah. She's answered the door.
She's got her glasses on, her firm glasses. Can you like get a location on her, like coming right in?
Well, first off, you see the mass glowing whiteness coming from the person right in front of you.
Yeah.
So it's a little difficult to see past that. So if you give me a perk alertness, but that's a little, it's pretty distracting.
Her alertness. Dictate.
Yeah. So you will, he's in there a couple rooms back.
Performance that.
Like, you know how apartments are set up? Like, there's the kind of little sitting area, and then the kitchen, and then bedrooms off to the side, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's in one of the bedrooms.
Okay.
She'll kind of quickly whisper and say, whatever you guys are gonna do, and be quick. He's in that room, and she'll point.
Lily says slowly, "Oh my goodness, Carl. We gotta go downstairs right quick. Come with me." And we'll come out of the apartment and give her some keys.
Okay.
Thumbs up. And
She's still
off
by.
her car.
Oh, but you didn't take Lily's turn.
Oh,
You took the van.
oh, that's right. She'll, pull her out of the room. There's some minivan out here. So we'll go through that.
Okay.
Stress me.
Alright.
So,
She runs off downstairs. There's now the apartment with the lich in it, and nobody else.
I'm a road deck stealth.
Okay.
Standard?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll hit the stealth too.
Okay.
I'm so fucking quiet right now. Not like trying to be really quiet.
Should probably pull up this dude's sheet.
Oh my god, I got a success.
So, like, you guys, like, ever, like, so, she's wearing freaking spike heels. Like, freaking 6-inch heels. Like, even her dress isn't rustling as she walks. But
So Marcus puts the batteries in the flashlight. Ian is sneaking. Lily is sneaking.
super sneaky.
What's Kayla's doing?
I'm going to use my head first here and do a thing. I would like to use my perception awareness. I want to know if this has been claimed by somebody mystically.
Define claimed.
Correct.
It looks like it's in the beginnings of being converted to one, but it's not quite there yet.
Perfect.
Like that's pretty easy to tell just from the ambient energy. Like it feels a little not normal, but not enough to like actually make it,
Okay.
make it the same. If that makes any sense.
So I'm not going to get completely effed using my magic.
No more than you would anywhere else.
Got it. All right, well, in that case. I guess I'll go sneaky. It's not really my thing, but I'll make a shot. It's a skill that I suck at, so by suck I mean 0, so.
So, yeah.
Tiger. Tiger.
Yes, Ian.
Those runes that I saw in my scrying. I'd like to roll an intelligence esoterica on that.
Sure, go for it. It'll be difficulty 7. It would normally be 8, but you've been researching this stuff. It's still kind of obscure, but you know.
Alright, what was the difficulty?
Difficulty 7. And yeah, Marcus, that is the correct line 3. Give me just a second, I'll tell you what your difficulty is.
So that's 2 successes.
Marcus, your difficulty is going to be difficulty 8, counting into your things and your stuff. And you got 2 successes, right, Ian?
Yep.
Okay.
1. You got a 1. Oh wait, he broke 5? No.
It says you got a 1.
Yeah, I have a specialty. Teenage Mind.
One click away from
the highest first.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we don't count. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
It's still 1.
Yes. That is enough to know that those runes are not. They're not necessarily anything malignant, if that makes sense. They're kind of their power within.
Okay.
Kind of binding runes. Sounds good, Marcus?
I don't see any words, do I?
No.
Well, is going to approach the door.
He's going to, before she gets to the door, Eli's going to put a hand on her shoulder.
She's gonna swipe him off. Like, I know I'm not gonna open the door yet.
He's going to lean over so very, very, very quietly. He's going to say, binding runes in the room.
Tiger, I botched my stealth roll.
Yeah. Yeah, and he rolled perception alertness and he rolled really well.
I got to defender. Didn't know I'm here.
He's got a spec. He has 2 specs that apply, actually. So you get up to the door, and I'm gonna need you to roll first the perception alertness.
Alright.
Tiger, as I stumble, can I announce myself?
Sure.
I know he's behind the door, correct?
You know he's in that room.
Sure, I'm going to announce myself. I am going to, it's going to be a manipulation subterfuge. So 6 dice. As I announce myself, I will inform him that, Great Lord, I have been directed to you by the spirits of the beyond. I have come here as a mere dabbler. I seek to understand the arts that you have mastered. My understanding is limited, but I come willingly and alone to offer my apprenticeship and my devotion. And I also just realized that should have been diff 4. So
And you still got 5 successes.
technically,
You
I
got
got
6.
6 successes. And I have 3 extra dice now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Because I have a nice
Can
merit
you
that does that.
convince him through that manipulation roll that the other people he just it doesn't exist? It just
We'll get to that in a second. John, do you have a spec that is applicable?
I do not, unfortunately. If I did, that would be really awesome, but I'll take 6 successes.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty fucking good, and he only got 3 successes on his roll to resist the lie. So you managed to, you know how like there's that little space in between the door and the wall. You managed to get yourself into that tiny little space to where the door does not hit you, as he kicks open the door and walks out, looking directly at Kalis.
Well,
Da-da.
I additionally need to know his willpower.
It is 8.
Okay. I'm gonna do a thing here. But I need a chart. Where's my chart?
What chart are you looking for?
Would my voice count as a personalized instrument?
I'd count it as a unique one, especially
Either way.
you gave.
Right. So I also
If-
use.
So you know.
Yes.
What's that?
Is it mind whammy on him? It's
It-
great.
I don't know if Marcus is.
He said, when mages have the Mind Spirit, the difficulty for using mind stuff on them is willpower +3.
Oh, I'm aware.
does he have monster?
He doesn't even need to have mind spirit. He has to be a mage. It's bull.
Oh, is it just if you're a mage? I thought it was if you had the Mind Sphere. I mean, he has the Mind Sphere, so the point is moot, but...
That's fine. I'm still doing a thing. It's happening. I already committed to it.
So what are you doing, John?
Well, I use a skill to support my mind magic and had a crap ton of successes, so we have to figure out the exact difficulty, but I'm going to use an illusion so that I'm the only one he sees.
Okay. That's
And
okay.
voices and vocalization happens to be my focus for mind
Yeah.
magic, and it's a personalized instrument. So his difficulty was 8 plus 3 for a night folk would be 11. Minus 1 for personalized is back to 10. I beat his successes by 3, correct?
Yes. And the max that you
Correct.
can reduce a magic roll is by -3.
Or you could get it back down to 8
Correct.
before.
Mm-hmm. I believe that's how it works. Let me double check that just to make sure I'm not like screwing you over.
Maximum net modifier is +3 or -3.
Okay, so you could actually get it down by one more.
Down to 7, right?
Yes.
Because it's modified from base.
Right.
He modified it up. I modified it back down.
And you got one more than he did, so.
Right. Good. I'm going to drop a quintessence as well. Why not?
Oh, make it to 6. Might as well.
Okay, that's easy.
Tiger, I sent you a semi-important question on Facebook.
Okay, I will check it right now.
Holy fuck. I can't believe that. I'll take it. Tiger, that's 3
pretty good.
successes.
Yeah.
Going into duration?
Where's my chart for splitting? I forgot that.
One is into duration is
It's really weird.
I
If
see.
you turn to page 129, you'll see what your
Yeah. So, 1 into duration. Do I really need into degrees of success? I want him to not see other people.
Technically, yes, because you have to have the minimum amount of successes to do the effect.
Right, that's what I mean.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, you should have you'll have enough.
So I got my scene and then the effect. There's not really a degrees of a success, just a minimum.
Correct.
chart inside chat if you want to know what's up.
Oh. I just found a name. That's a good chart. Thank you, Marcus. Okay. Give me 1 second, so I gotta look something up real quick. Request. We'll get back on. Get something up. Fine. Sorry guys, 1 second.
Sorry for the doozy of a question.
No, you're good.
I mean, if we're going to do the thing, we might as well do the thing.
Yeah, well, he's wanting to know what it would take to transform, for example, this dude's spear something harmless. And
Like a flower.
yeah, like a flower.
It's a matter if you're keeping it to similar matters, matter 2 should be sufficient. It's just going to need a buttload of successes, and it's going to be vulgar.
It won't actually be that difficult, depending on what the spear is made out of.
There's a whole 3 successes for a radically different shape, but if you keep the material, I mean, hell, keep the why change it to rubber?
Well, you got to beat the to transmute it. There's a minimum amount of successes you have to get based on the durability of the item.
Is this how do you do that thing?
No, this is a page 441 in the main book thing.
441? Thank you. That's a very helpful number. Thank you.
Tiger gets to decide how tough it is, and after he does that, then you know the minimum success is to mess with it.
It's not 441.
It's 1 page up.
440.
Oh, 440? Okay, 1 second.
It's 441 if you have a base PDF reader.
Yeah.
Some PDF readers adjust.
Okay, so spear I would assume would be strong and rigid.
That would be a fair thing to assume, but you also have to remember whose spear this is.
So it perhaps has been hardened.
Yeah. Well, I should say whose spear it was.
Uh,
If it's magical, you might not be able to affect it at all. With matter 2.
Possibly number 5 what you would need, considering it's a god spear.
okay.
I would say you would need a combination of matter and spirit and prime, due to what exactly this spear is.
Well, that's but at what levels? That's the question. I have all 3 of those.
Uh,
As long as you
Prime
possess
two.
them, I think you can't tempt it.
sorry, matter 2, spirit 2, prime 3.
Damn it!
Do you have all those?
Yeah.
I don't have all 3 of those. I am 1 shy on one of them.
Prime?
Shoot. All right.
That's cool.
Move along, move along.
Just
That was just Ian thinking.
I wanted to go wet noodle.
Okay.
How many successes would I need?
Oh,
Tiger, I sent you a side chat that might be relevant to this conversation.
oh, but I am an evil bastard.
Oh. Yeah, that is incredibly relevant to this conversation. Okay, so I'm sorry. And this you will notice in the Umbra and with your prime sight, the magic of that spear is starting to be eaten away. You notice. You can't see
Yeah.
what is causing that. But
It's just kind of.
oh wait, no, you can. I'm sorry. You can see what's causing it. It's a short, white suited man wearing. He's briefly raising up his mask to chomp, and you see things that no person should ever see.
Should I have her willpower?
Okay, for now.
She doesn't stare too hard.
Yeah, you're good.
Tiger,
Throw spirit lore?
Yes. Yes, Ethan.
what about that thing that I was concentrated on?
You do notice that he's wearing it.
Same question about the thing I was concentrated on.
Prime 2 matter 2.
Ha! Yes, that I can do.
Actually, Spirit 2 as well, given what it is. But you have that, so you're good, regardless.
Standard.
So I am going to concentrate on that and say turn it into I don't know, something nice and liquid like water.
This is something you wouldn't find in the book. But that is the Room Spirit.
Point should initiative and see what's going down.
What was that, Marcus? You cut out a little bit.
At this point, isn't it some initiative time?
Yeah, it's probably, well, not
He hasn't
quite yet.
perceived anything that's happening.
Yeah, because of John's mental magics.
He completely believes I'm here to learn from him, and nothing else happens.
However, if people wish to jump him, you may feel free, and then people will get their surprise round, and then we will roll initiative.
Do you want initiatives just to get the order of surprise round?
Yeah, if you guys wouldn't mind.
6 plus
Just
6.
for ease of your sanity.
Wait a second. Hold on. Sanity?
Tiger has it. The rest of us clearly don't.
Are you sure he does?
I've been running Mage for like 2 years now,
So
I don't think
no.
John, I love you. That was fantastic. Even think about that.
14 for my initiative.
You're waiting, Marcus?
So everybody's got some sort of prime and spirit side up
Yeah.
of some sort.
So Marcus.
That Marcus. You want me to roll your addition?
Yes, please. Two. Kalis, what is your dexterity?
2.
2? Okay.
I'm not real nimble. Sorry.
No, you're good. I just needed to know because he also got a 9. So, I mean, you'll still get your surprise round, of course, but after that. There we go. Okay. I was trying to shorten everyone's names, and at first I put an L, which means I couldn't put L for Lich. So I put an L for Lily, then Eli was fine, and then I put an A for the Lich. I was like, shit. Kalis also starts with an A.
Put Blackthorn.
It's too late. Anyway. What is Carnifex dexterity? Marcus? 3? Okay. And your wits is 4. I'm going to decide who goes first between you and the Lich with a coin flip.
22?
Yeah, please. 1, it'll be you. 2, it'll be Lichman. Okay. Carnifex will go before the Lich. Okay. So, we got the surprise actions.
Before any actions, can we get some exposition and description before we do stuff so we don't feel like asses later on in the combat?
Like size
Absolutely.
of room, furniture, that sort of thing.
We're in a hallway, right?
Okay, so currently, people have entered the apartment.
Mm-hmm.
So you're in the apartment. It's a pretty standard apartment, so you got the little sitting room where you guys are pretty much at, then the kitchen off to the side, and then 2 bedrooms. The problem... hang on, I have an idea. Give me just a second. I'm going to draw it up and turn on my camera so you guys can see. So got this
Now we're going old school. We're drawing maps. You got some hex grid for that too? Bust out the old school.
I wish I did.
I have a hex grid playmat. It's great
Okay.
because I run D&D in hex grid.
Alright.
Okay, never mind that. Kim found an image of the standard apartment that actually matches out pretty much what I had in mind. And I'll explain where furniture and whatnot is. I believe she posted it in the Discord. Nope, that was a different thing. Never mind.
Mage chat.
Mage chat? Okay. Picture is in the mage chat. Politely request that everybody bring it up so that I can explain.
So he came out of the bedroom, right?
Yes.
I'm standing right here.
Yes.
He's right here.
Yes.
Facing this way.
Yes.
Okay, right here. Or right here.
Probably more than. Does everybody have it open?
Yeah, no?
The picture that was sent to the main chat.
I do.
You do? Okay.
I got it.
So, what'd you say?
I said I got it up.
Okay. And Marcus, you got it up? Okay, cool. So where it says fireplace on the very right, on the wall, so on the left where the first bedroom is, like right in front of it, there's the couch and then some chairs on the wall where it says the patio/balcony. Any questions on that? You can just give me a yes, no in the side chat.
I think I'm pretty solid.
Okay. So then, we currently, the first bedroom's the one he came out of. Lily is standing on that little section of the wall that separates the two, hidden behind the door. He is standing right where it says bath/dress area, right at the entrance of the hallway. This is where the ledge is.
Like about where the eat dress is?
Yes, exactly. I am assuming that Kalis is at the opposite end of the hallway.
Correct. Yeah, I'd be like right from the entry.
Okay. There are some paintings on the wall. There's a little table and some chairs in the dining room area. They're just like little. It's like a little plastic table and little plastic chairs. Nothing fancy. And Eli and Carnifex can tell me where they want to be, because they've had enough time to be sneaking around, getting into position.
Damn.
Difficult for them to get behind it.
If they were
All right, so
on this house.
sorry. Eli will have backed into the kitchen area, kept in relatively, well, I mean, as close range to this guy as possible, but while in the kitchen area.
Okay, so you have him in line of sight.
Yeah.
That's basically what I'm hearing. But
Yeah.
you're in the kitchen. Okay, gotcha. Marcus, where's Carnifex?
Next, we'll move to near both
To where? I'm sorry.
the stove.
Okay. Sounds good.
Poor Lily.
All right. Now, are there any questions about anything that you guys can see at this point?
What's he wearing?
He is
Like,
wearing.
what does he have on him?
He is wearing an old-fashioned kind of a leather tunic-looking thing, kind of leather armor, and a hood, and then it looks like you know the kind of like lower wearing that Vikings.
Mhm.
That's what he's got on for pants.
Okay.
Any other questions before we move on?
Do the dining rooms that were mentioned to Lily previously have a font signature?
They do not. Therefore, possibly to assist in a ritual. Maybe that's one of his folk.
But they have no power behind them. Okay. Alright. So I'm assuming there's a light above his head.
Yeah, that's fair to assume.
Alright.
So I'll post the initiative order in the side chat so that everybody has access to it. And if I forget you, feel free to yell at me.
By the way, is it daytime or nighttime?
It is currently nighttime. Okay. And now initiative is in the side chat.
Nice. Alright. So for my surprise action, I'm going to rev up entropy 3 to make it sound easier to hit. But I'm gonna accumulate successes for this round.
You're gonna start an extended roll.
Yes. And continue next round.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your area.
So for entropy 3, it's difficulty
6. This would be coincidental because, I mean, light fixtures can fall, it's a thing. And this apartment looks pretty shady anyway.
Oh, I wasn't gonna make the light picture fall. I was going use entropy 3 to make him easier to hit.
Still, yeah, you're good.
Alright.
Continue on.
So,
Technically, that might be
entropy 2. So actually, it'll go down to 1.
Yep, so just 5.
So we're gonna do 5. Essence.
Okay. So just 4.
And, let's see. She is going to do a quick and silent prayer to the gods that she somehow survived this.
Okay. It's I mean, it is an instrument. It's not really personalized or unique. It's still difficult.
Alright. It doesn't hurt to pray anyways. More power. I have 2 successes this round.
Okay, keep track. After Lily, it is Eli's turn.
I'll start with the first roll that I talked to you about on Facebook there.
Okay. Do note that whenever you do separate.
Sorry?
Do note whenever you do 2 rolls in one thing, unless you have extra actions, you do split the lower dice pool to determine how many dice you roll for each one.
Okay, well, one's an ability and one's a arete. How would I split that?
It's you would lower. Which one's lower? I believe it's the arete, right?
Oh, yeah.
So one will be 2 dice, one will be 1 die.
Tiger, is he using the ability as part of magic? Because I think that's like an exception somewhere.
It's a blatancy roll
Oh, okay.
to make it not look like he's thrown anything at, or make it more likely for people to believe and make it less likely that he'll notice it was him throwing it at him.
Alright, never mind. I'll just go for the spell.
Okay, that's perfectly fine.
Alright, so spending a willpower with this.
Okay. Your starting diff.
My diff is 3.
Yep.
And
Correct.
with my willpower, and so this is an extended roll. So my first set is actually 4 successes. I don't know if that's actually enough.
Look at this little handy chart. That is what exactly are you trying to
Transmute the ring to water.
water? I thought you were trying to keep it in the same matter. I believe that requires matter 3. Let me double check.
You can. There is a matter 2 rope that is called Sculpt and Reform. Correct?
Oh, so
You can. What it does, it turns it into a softer material that you can shape, and then it hardens back into its original form. And basically, the successes you put into duration or how long it remains soft.
okay.
The amount of to me, duration doesn't really matter because if I can get it separated from him immediately, it will be a big help. Period. What I'm targeting is pretty important to him.
Do you have matter 3?
No, I only have matter 2. Damn it. Then shit. Can I just transmute it into a straight piece of metal so that it just falls to the ground?
Yeah, I can see that.
Cool. That's what I'm doing.
Cool. So yeah, he's going to. Well, he doesn't. Surprise activity doesn't really go. So
But is that success? Is that number of successes enough to do it in the one round?
yes, actually, with 4 successes, given what the ring was made of, yes.
Nice.
So you can release your spell; it'll go off. He'll see it fall and clatter to the ground. He'll stay that way for a little bit. After that, it would. Oh, it is Carnifex.
Carnifex is going to 4-3, short the power out in the house. All black in here.
Sounds good.
Well, I like that.
Starts at div 7, of course, because 3 is 7. It is, of course, vulgar, I assume.
Yes.
But using a unique focus, even though I don't have to, so it goes down to 5.
Sounds good.
What are my minimum success this off?
You're just kind of trying to short out the place, right?
Yep.
Okay.
There's a page number if you want to look at it.
That would be appreciated, if you don't mind. I like page numbers.
Page numbers are your best friend.
What's the page number?
It is in. How do you do that?
Okay.
On page 31.
31. Okay, I mean, you're just trying to get the apartment, right?
Yep.
We'll call it 3. You need 3 successes to do the thing.
No.
So knowing that, are there any alterations you'd like to make, like spending quintessence or spending willpower or anything?
Nope, I got 3 successes.
Very nice.
4? 4 with willpower.
Yeah, 4 with the willpower.
Yeah.
Make it last for the scene. If you so choose.
Okay.
Said you could make it last for the scene if you so chose.
I do so choose.
Okay. So blackout.
I'm up one docs. I will put it inside chat.
Alrighty. Michaelis.
It's now
So we've
pushed up.
had hostile action against him, correct?
Yep.
Doesn't he act before me?
His ring has turned into a little straight rod and fallen to the floor, and now the lights have gone out.
Okay. But the Lich doesn't act before me. Or he does.
Correct. Well, he wouldn't normally. However, surprise round.
You want to spit on the big white board?
Sure.
I know you like using the white board, so.
I think you have like a little notebook and you're keeping track. Remember, X is one paradox.
I keep track of everyone's health and paradox gained and everything on my little whiteboard. Only paradox counterfix has gotten thus far, right?
I will,
what are you doing?
at this point, I'm going to kind of approach, but slowly. And,
Knock the ring away!
But I'm gonna walk up and Great Lord, I have heard tales of your abilities and prowess in this city and beyond. You know, magic's far beyond what I have even imagined, and I come to you to study at your feet. And I'll get like right up so I'm right in front of him. And I'll tell him, I swore an oath to find you, and I am here today to fulfill that oath. And Tiger, this way is going to get fun.
All right.
Guys, well, apparently I can't type, so let's disregard that roll. I definitely do not have 34 dice.
Oh my god.
What are you doing exactly?
Well, apparently nothing. Not good. Oh, well, that's what happens.
Oh.
Remember that bad idea I told you?
Oh, yeah, I feel you.
He fucking botched.
Oh.
I did botch. Now I have to find the page where it tells me what that means.
I believe you gain banality. But let me double check.
Failing to overcome somebody else's banality is a banality trigger?
He's unleashing.
Oh. It works against you, bro.
No.
No? Oh, that's just me.
That's not how it goes back. But
Okay.
Dreaming floods to the character until banality responds violently to the breach. Gain an imbalance. That's perfect. Always good. Causes havoc around her for one turn. Banality responds, cuts me off from the dreaming. Suffers a banality trigger and can't use arts. Fantastic.
Okay. So you do not gain the banality trigger yet. It'll be at the beginning of the next turn. Give me a second as I decide what happens, given that the dreaming's causing havoc for a round.
Contracts.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Okay, so everybody will see pages of paper, bottles of ink and quills and everything appear and swirl around the entire apartment, getting everywhere. Ink's everywhere. Paper sticking to everything. Quills are jabbing. Not a great time.
Since I'm behind the door,
You're good.
I'm good.
Tiger, I'm gonna leave you a note here in your chat. This might be relevant to the banality trigger part.
Okay.
Because we cheat.
So on the imbalance, we're gonna have to roll something, but we'll have to worry about that later. And now it's top round, right?
So I mean, you can still gain banality. It's just it doesn't have a super negative effect on you as it would compared to a
Right.
regular
Transfer.
change.
Right. But I don't want to tie too much up with that. I'll dig into it a little further too. But
Okay.
it would be back to Lilia, top round.
Perfect. All right. 4 successes.
Okay.
3 into effect.
Okay.
So he is now -3 to hit. And 1 into duration, so it's gonna last the scene.
Sounds good.
Also, since with all the chaos, does the ring get blown away?
It does.
Can I see its farm signature?
Yes.
Okay,
It looks a little different now.
it's a little different.
The ring itself.
The ring is, well, I figured, but she can't see anything anyways. She's just following common spirit signatures at this point.
Tiger, I just realized
Yes.
the Lich wouldn't know that his ring changed or that there's a bunch of shit flying around because that's not part of the illusion.
You're right.
What? Oh, he's just like getting randomly jabbed.
He doesn't know what the fuck is happening.
Oh, yes!
Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh.
Anyways, he is at a -3 to hit.
Yep, he is.
It's coincidental, isn't it? Okay.
It may become vulgar depending on how many times. But
Step one more time on 26. Okay.
yes. Gotcha. Okay, so Lily has cast her spell. You all get the feeling that is probably far easier. You can start noticing the way the Lich is standing has become a bit easier to get access to his weak points, or where weak points would normally be. Eli, it is your turn.
Can I just walk right past him and grab the thing, grab the ring off the floor?
Give me a perception alertness.
To find it.
Find it, because it's currently being blown about amongst all the quills and pens and...
Okay.
Stay, doesn't it? Like, the paper and stuff, it all just stays, but it doesn't like fly around.
That was 5 successes.
Oh boy, you were kind of watching it as it fell, and then as everything happened, you figured, probably better keep an eye on that. It's kind of important. And it whizzes right by your head. You can give me a Dex Athletics to catch it.
Ooh. Spending a willpower on this one.
Absolutely.
3 successes.
You catch it.
Yay!
You immediately just like,
He can't see you.
I know. It's so used to it now.
That's my turn.
All right. Carnifex, it is your turn. Marcus, your turn.
At this point, I will kick on AM forces so that I can see.
Okay.
That's it.
It is Lichman's turn. He's going to,
You're really confused.
he's very confused.
He needs to roll for his forces.
Oh, yeah.
Like, why am I being pricked? Why is the lights out? Why is this dude being like...
He said something and then all this shit happened.
Is any of his
I don't know
magic
that. I don't know they know the lights were out either, though. Because the illusion is of the room as it was when he walked out.
Well, you only got 3 successes to affect, right?
2.
2? It's up to you.
He would recognize that the lights are out, but he wouldn't notice all the pens and papers and whatnot.
Kid knocked in the head. Sorry.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure because specifically I had said I give him an illusion of the room is empty with just me in it. So I wasn't sure how you were handling that.
For sake of ease, he's in the dark. On
What's that?
multiple fronts. For sake of ease, he is in the dark on multiple fronts.
Okay.
Marcus Wolford.
What? I don't know what he did to the dice code, but dang, you got 3 successes? Or is it just like... I'm not sure what...
Yeah.
I don't know what he did. But...
He hit F3 and he had F1 by mistake.
It did something weird to the dice code, though. I feel like you only wrote
1, 2, 3.
D3s.
If you want to re-roll that one just to make sure it didn't only roll D3s, because honestly I have no clue. Feel free to go ahead.
Like a test? But... it just feels weird.
That's exactly what it did. Is it rolled D3s?
Okay.
I pulled up the expandable result. It's not good.
Go ahead and re-roll, Marcus.
Or just... you want me to do it? Two successes.
Look.
I got your 2 successes, Marcus.
Cool. With that, we will move on to the Lich, who is hella confused. All he sees is this one guy, and then he's getting jabbed, and the room is dark all of a sudden.
Get bonked on the head by
He
a
got bonked
garden.
on the head. He doesn't see the guy anymore, but he's going to strike out at where he thinks the guy is. It's going to be that thing.
Did anyone close the door? Otherwise, there might be some ambient light from the street.
I imagine someone closed the door.
Okay.
Which door?
The front door.
Right.
Door leading into the apartment.
So he's attacking blind.
Yep.
I don't remember what that is, but I think it's an increased difficulty of 2.
I believe so. I'm gonna double check. Had the page up because I knew I was gonna need it, and then I switched off from it. So I am a smart man.
Okay, excuse me.
I think it was a +2. I'm just gonna call it +2. Fairly sure that's what it was.
Here we go.
I'm the only one who's ever used this room.
Oh, it's me actually, but Ryan can't go and get sticks.
And he whisks wildly. Wasn't a botch, it was just a straight failure. Makes it a Kaelus's turn.
So he swung at me.
At the end of this round, the chaos will subside, right? At the end of this round, the chaos will subside.
I will. No, I have spirit sight up, so I should be able to see him. Correct?
You can see his aura. It's
From
while
that,
still pale.
from that
you
I can
still-
do some extrapolation and know how to hit him.
Yeah.
I will, I suppose. Going to stick him with the dagger.
All
I
right.
think I get a bonus because he can't see me.
It's
I don't
harder.
remember if it's a reduced diff or extra dice.
He cannot dodge, parry, or block incoming attacks. That's what it says on blinding. Not sure if there's an additional effect. I can double check. Imagine it'll be much easier to find.
Yeah, I thought there was a.
There was a what?
I don't know why I was thinking there's an advantage to if you attack from the side or back type thing.
There is in the vampire book.
Oh, here it is. He is blind, so I'm going to move around him and attack from behind.
Okay.
He can't defend against any of your attacks anyway.
I know, but it reduces the difficulty by 2 according to.
The daggers are already
Hmm.
already
4.
already diff 4, and she's reduced it by 3.
Oh. Okay.
3.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Well, in that case, it doesn't matter. Fair enough.
You can just pop them. Just give them a pop.
Alright. That's good because I have a horrible dice pool for this. I am not primarily a melee character. Alright, so that's 2 to hit.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 to hit, so 1 rolls over. It'll be strength plus 2.
Strength
No.
plus 2 because I've got a nifty dagger. So
So
it's
it's
actually
a
strength plus 3 total.
total strength plus 3, right?
Yep.
Alright, so I got a nice 4d10, standard difficulty.
You only have 1 strength.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, strength is terrible for me.
It's a thing.
Oh my goodness. Alright,
But he takes 2 aggravated. I don't know if that's so
Again,
cool.
it is not because of the nature of that dagger.
Perfect.
Who exactly you are striking with it. Alrighty. And then we're back up to top of rounds.
Okay. Can't really shoot him.
Do note that we are in London. And guns are loud.
I mean, the gun was handed to her. Does it have a silencer? She doesn't know.
Do you have your front set up?
I do have my front sight glasses on.
Okay. You can't see a forces effect around it. It doesn't tell you what the forces effect is.
She's just gonna pray
Alright.
and shoot. And oh my firearms is only 1.
Dice firearms.
Yeah.
Might be a modifier for me. I mean, it's -3 to hit him anyway.
I have a basic 2.
I can look for you. Probably no problem. Firearms 1, Dex 2.
I'm assuming it starts at Denver, but because of the rope that put up. Unless you want to double check. Alright, I got 3 successes to hit. So 2 roll over.
And assault rifles. And 7 or 8. I believe they're done. Starting off.
Right. One, 2, 3, 4. 4 legal.
4.
Um,
And I rolled it on this.
Uh-huh.
I rolled to see how strong is this.
you want me to close that?
Yeah. So you hear these silence. You said how much?
4.
4. He takes 3. Okay. After that, it is Eli's turn.
All right, simple action. Matter 2. I'm melting the ring into molten slag.
So he's destroying the flashlight.
Yep.
Nice.
Spending willpower and a quint.
What instruments are you using? Does that matter?
It's not a botch, but it's actually it's a success because willpower.
Yep. You got a success. That is not enough to melt.
Is it starting to melt though?
You would know that it's not enough, and you are able to extend the spell or extend the casting for next round.
Okay.
Like you know in your head, like that's not enough oomph, especially for this like special thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Perfect.
Things have returned to normal. She isn't flying around everywhere. Stuck to everything, but
Thing is how it is, whatever, and he can see. He will simply walk past him into the bedroom and grab a blanket.
Okay.
it sounds like cheating. Oh, it's gonna be so great. Are you gonna throw the blanket over his head?
Yes.
It's kind of fun. It is Lichman's turn. He's kind of hurting pretty bad. Due to all the crazy shit, he's going to cast a spell. Notice there's no oomph there. Look down his hand. Suddenly realize his ring is missing. And he's going to attempt to go back into the room.
Where Carter fixes?
Yep. And after that, it is a Kalis.
Stab him again.
Tiger, I have a question for you.
Is it the question I just responded to in the private chat?
No, separate one. He is is a lich. Does he have a link to his phylactery that I can see with spirit sight?
You can definitely see some strands there.
Okay. Am I able to potentially damage them?
You would have to apply spirit.
That would take a very high level of spirit, which I don't believe you have.
I have spirit 3, which allows me to touch spirits for sure.
Generally with phylacteries, they put their avatar into the item.
Got it. So we're talking like Gilgal type level.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I didn't know if I could like break the link, but yeah, if it's the link between an avatar and its owner, that's not that easy to touch.
Yeah.
So wait, Tiger, are you saying you can't touch us?
I mean, that's the reason he can't cast magic, because he doesn't have his avatar now, technically. It's a little bit of a problem. For him, not for you guys, obviously.
Oh, I mean, I don't see why that's a problem. Seems Seems like it'd be perfect to me.
Seems like a perfectly good time for
Right.
everyone that's not a lich.
Achilles, stab him.
Yeah,
Stabby, stabby.
I'm gonna hit him with the pointy end
All right. Hit it.
for lack of a better option. Wait, we're hitting at like diff 3,
Yes, sir.
and he walked away from me, so I'm hitting him from behind.
Yes, sir.
Correct?
Yep.
Okay. Now the difficulty can't go below 3. However,
Correct.
if I target his heart, that's +3 difficulty, meaning diff 6. So that's now
No.
diff 4?
No, technically difficulty 5 because one.
Because there's an overflow that's being lost right now.
Yep.
So it's now diff 3 for me to hit him in the heart?
Yep.
Well, I don't know why I wouldn't do that.
2 extra damage. 2 or 3.
2, his eyes are 3.
It's,
You check.
oh, sorry, I used the wrong dice pool. My
Oh
bad.
yeah, +3.
Oh yeah, +3 difficulty, +3 dice to the damage modifier.
Okay.
And mage.
So I rolled 3 dice by accident, so can we just disregard one since they were all successes?
Sure, that's perfectly fine.
So then 1 rolls over. I have 1 strength. Dagger is 2. That's 4. I'm going to stack 3 more on for hitting him in the heart.
Yep. And it's still an ag.
Shit. Ones don't subtract for damage. My bad. So 3 egg.
3 egg. Alright. So he falls to the ground. Nobody has light side up.
I mean,
That's the end of that sentence.
I have spirit side up.
It's not light side.
He's not
It
alive.
wasn't to begin with.
Correct. That's the. You do notice that his aura would normally be fading. It is not.
Right. She'll say you might want to leave that dagger in there for now. Can roll to activate light sight?
Yes.
I only need it for a moment, so that's
You'll see his body beginning to slowly heal itself of the lethal.
delightful. Okay,
Namely your gunshot wounds.
you might want to stab him again right quick. I'm not sure.
Hold on, did we just go drop out of combat rounds?
Yeah.
Technically, no. He's healing 1 lethal a round. Due to reasons.
Okay, so
Ag on him. Lily has said, okay, let's stab him again. But it is technically Eli's turn.
okay, I am attempting to melt again.
Okay, continue your roll. You had 1 success from the last one, correct?
Yep. I'm gonna go willpower again because this is important. Oh, 2 successes. That's brings me up to 2 successes.
Okay. Still not quite enough.
Is it starting to melt though?
Melted.
Foil and
Have you released the effect of the spell, or are you holding it on that you keep casting?
holding on to it, keeping on pushing through.
So it won't start till you actually release it.
Okay. Correct. But you still get that feeling like, maybe a bit more.
Okay.
After that, it is Carnifex.
Carnifex will then come up behind this dude and throw the blanket over his head and drag him to the ground.
He's on the ground.
He is
Okay.
on the ground.
Dead-ish.
Oh, he is?
He's dead. He's healing a lethal around right now as his body's trying to recover due to lichiness.
I told the Kalis to stab him again.
My character, realizing the fact that he's healing or whatever, understands that, so he finds a broom, breaks off the handle, and shoves it through him to stab him into the floor.
So you're impaling him to the floor,
Yes.
basically. Okay.
To feed his strength,
Since
he isn't.
yeah, go ahead and roll a feat of strength.
I will be using forces to assist me to essentially give me automatic successes on this.
Absolutely.
Thank you. So just roll it, and however many successes I get will give me automatic successes, or having forces 3 will give me 3 automatic successes. Which one?
Just roll it, and however many you get will be automatic successes. This is technically causing damage, and adding forces to something adds 1 to effect automatically. Forces is a beautiful thing for beating the shit out of people.
Also, you're at -3 to hit him.
I mean, he's
immobilized. It's an automatic hit.
yeah.
The Tiger, the goal focus. Essentially, I'm going to be using forces to bind him to increase the gravity, but the focus is this impalement.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes more sense. Go for it. Not so much to increase the forces on your actual impalement, but to ensure that he can't physically get up.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
This is so fun. You didn't plan for it to go this way, did you?
No, I figured it'd be a raffle stump, honestly. My players are, like, smart. Unlike changing. Not your changing. My things are here.
I was meant to be real offended. He is talking about his real life changeling game. Oh my god, it's so stupid.
The last session they blew up a Whole Foods.
By landing a helicopter on top
That
of it.
might be a service to humanity.
I mean, you're not wrong.
And I feel like a
The
Whole
guy
Foods is definitely a banal place.
That wasn't the intention, though. That was just kind of a
Side effect.
3
successes, right? Yeah, with the willpower. Yep. Cool. This is pretty good. It's a pretty good time. You got that good gravity field going, unless you want to continue adding successes for whatever reason. This is entirely up to you.
I will continue to roll next round to apply don't move successes, but in essence, the focus is this: let my dominion saying stay down.
I gotcha. Sounds good. Kalis.
All right. Well, I don't know if this qualifies as like a necessarily I assume it's a precise area and would apply the extra damage, but I'm going to begin cutting his head off.
Seems like a good time. Yeah. Seems like a good time.
You're going to +3 the damage.
Yeah, I'd say it's +3.
Also, you're still feeling like it.
Yep.
What's that?
It's still dexterity.
Yeah.
I don't even have to roll to hit because he's immobilized.
It's not wrong.
The the successes for rollover.
You assume max strength is automatic.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's how it works. Yeah. We'll roll with that.
Well, per the rules, it's an automatic hit if they are immobilized.
Gotcha.
Yeah. That's 446. Reduce difficulty of hit by 2 if target can move. Hit automatically if target cannot move while immobilized.
If you seek to, yes, it is an automatic hit, but the reason that you roll is to determine all the extra damages from the rollover.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's basically you get the roll, but you cannot fail it or botch it.
Gotcha. Fair enough.
You get to roll over.
All right. Can I use the damage roll I rolled just above that? It was preemptive, or you want me to re-roll it? It's going to be the same dice pool.
Yeah, if it's the same dice pools, go ahead and keep it. That's fine.
Okay. So he takes 4 aggravated damage as I'm cutting his head off with my dirk. I don't know if that's enough to completely remove it yet, but if not, we'll continue on.
I mean, he's sitting at 9 ag right now.
Fairly certain that's lethal.
No, because of your dirk.
No, I mean...
Oh, wait, no. Yeah, no, you're right. Because he's no longer walking. So, yeah.
Where's my dirk word?
Is he officially dead? Fine,
His head is removed.
but is his body still young?
His head's removed.
Fine.
That's not a dead.
Fine.
So,
I'm going to ask someone to grab me a cookie sheet or something.
We will go back to top of rounds. So, Lily.
is his head completely removed?
Yes,
Alright,
but it's bullshit.
which bullshit.
Yeah.
She's just like, okay. Even with that, he's not gonna be able to do much, so gonna grab a bag from me. She's gonna use her D-lighter to relight the room, and grab a Walmart set from the kitchen. Put his head in the Walmart set.
Okay. Cool. You got
With a head in
with
it.
the head. Eli,
Alright, I'm continuing.
go for it. You're sitting at 2 right now.
3 successes.
Nice. Okay, that'll be enough. So you melt what was a ring and is now just kind of a metal rod. And those watching his body will notice that the healing effects will cease.
You guys hear from the kitchen, die, please. Please. Be nice.
Please go back.
Lily's gonna give the bag to Kalis and check on the girl. Since we're officially out of rounds. Or so,
Current effects
checking
go.
on the girl.
He looks at the smoldering body and he looks over at Akalis and he says, "You have to write this up. I'm not doing the after action report."
That's fair.
Okay, let's get rid of the evidence.
All right. I will pick up the body and step sideways.
All right. I was working on lowering the gauntlet in this area for reasons. So it'll be difficulty 5, but it will be vulgar as stepping sideways.
That's fine. I'll eat it.
And Tiger, just for weirdsies, is there anything, odd in here of electronic, whatever, safes, cell phones, that sort of thing?
There's a couple burner phones. You also notice a sword sitting on the bed. It looks like it's been freshly sharpened.
A sword? Cool. I'll go pick it up. I'm not stupid.
Go for it.
Well, maybe you are. Picked up an unidentified magic item.
I don't have any way to identify it, so.
Wrap it in the blanket.
So she's not smoking weed.
Firing at the magic.
Are there any gloves nearby?
Any gloves? Is that what you
Anything that
said?
can cover my hands. Anything I can cover my hands with.
He had a couple
Well,
of.
Before I do that, is there any well, it's matter, so I can't. Does it have a brain? Can I sense it with mind?
The head or the sword?
The sword.
Sword. You do get a sense of some kind. Well, okay, yeah, you can roll if you don't mind. No, you can roll.
I'll roll. Because yay, magic.
Tiger, I'm pretty sure I'm on the other side.
Nice. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good.
Okay. I'm going to, since I'm on the other side, throw out a call to.
Okay, who are you calling?
Well, Nidhogg, I've got a delivery. What would my difficulty be on that, by chance, fella? Can you really have vulgar magic in the Umbra?
No, you can't. That's the fucking great thing about the Umbra.
So that's just a spirit 2?
Yep.
That's going to be 2 successes.
Be like, yo, Nidhogg, I got that thing you requested. Wanna have me out, bro?
So you will feel yourself being pulled again to that same area you were pulled to before at the base of a giant tree, and you'll see the great dragon Nidhogg wrapped around the tree, adjust himself so that he can come and speak to you.
All right. Set down the corpse and then set down the head on the other side.
This is the traitor then?
This is the one that slew Odin. By his hand did Odin fall, and by mine, with the assistance of allies, did he fall.
Nidhogg will nod and say, leave him here. You have fulfilled your contract much sooner than I anticipated.
Do not like to leave open contracts wandering about.
Only all were as wise.
Then I'm going to ask him to send me back unless he has anything else that he would ask of me.
Yeah, he'll just go ahead and send you back.
I will bow to him as I leave and tell him that if he requires my services again, feel free to contact me.
Of course. Go back to your allies now. You'll feel yourself getting pulled back. You're still in the Umbra representation of the apartment.
Alright, I guess I'll step back when I get there.
Okay. Roll.
1 success.
Okay. It takes you a bit of time, but you make it through eventually. Alright. So is anybody else doing stuff in the apartment?
I'm not in the apartment.
You headed in?
Said I was going to check on the person.
Gotcha.
I'm going to ask the man in the mask if there's anything else of interest that I should take with me for further review.
Okay. He'll give kind of a glance around the apartment. We're shaking his head.
All right. Everyone else has left.
Before Eli leaves, he's going to collect copies of the runes.
Okay.
I mean, there's plenty of paper lying around.
I don't know. I'm not sure I can find the ink for it. All right. After he's done collecting all the runes, and actually he's going to look for runes or anything he may have been using to as a sketchbook for runes or such.
You do find a very old leather-bound, but it doesn't appear to have Norse runes in it.
Okay.
It has like a romantic language, something that would have been Greek or Latin originally, but is clearly not those languages.
Mine free is your best friend.
All right, cool. He'll take that and he'll leave.
Okay.
Okay, I'm taking the spear with me.
It's already gone.
Okay. Maybe I must not have heard it. Sorry.
Yeah, he sent it to me in a private message. In the future, please dictate it over the scene so there's no confusion.
Oh, sorry.
You're good. This is not a big deal.
Right, checking on the living node.
Checking on the living node. She's just sitting there adjacent to appears to have he did the ritual, had no effect on it, so he's just kind of grumbling about that. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that even though she was behind the door, she got splattered with ink. She's gonna come down.
Jason's gonna look at it. Seeing weirder.
Wait until you see the apartment. And she's just like, hey, you wanna spend the night at my house tonight?
That's India.
Yeah.
She'll say, yeah,
Oh yeah, he's dead. He is never coming back again.
Okay, I was about to say, I mean, he was already dead.
He's permadead.
Permadead?
Permadead.
Alright.
Can we tell if this individual knows?
Just
Because I've never met her. Does she know about supernaturals and crap?
Yes.
Okay. Is she one? I will make a perception awareness if you want.
Go ahead and make the perception awareness.
okay, can I just like block off the karma lens and focus her through the spirit lens?
Sure.
I got one success, but I've also
Is
got spirit sight up.
Okay.
Sorry, Kim.
With those two in conjunction, she reads as mortal, but there's definitely something weird about her. You can feel energy coming from her.
Well, hear your reverse like he did to you somehow. I mean, you are literally going thinking of it, so
Yeah, it's kind of a thing.
yeah.
Worst comes, Jason will pop up. Worst comes to worst, we can get some protection for you. Make sure nobody comes trying to harvest or anything. So people be crazy. Kind of like I'm.
Yeah.
It was a gift.
I wasn't gonna try and keep it, but
I figured I get answer to that.
separation anxiety?
This is good from someone who's essentially my dad.
No.
Fair enough. I can respect that. Keep business to your business, my business to my business. Okay.
You seem like a cool person, even though you're hermetic.
I'm not allowed to be called a dad.
Oh, congratulations. So, you'll drop me off at my car and I'll bring her with me. I live in an apartment full of mages. Hey, no, you might want to go with him. And she'll gesture to Jason.
No, we got a spare room to get up with. Shouldn't be a problem. Let's call the wife. Magic bullshit's happening.
See, the thing is, I run the apartment house for the Hollow Ones.
Mm-hmm.
And since she'll gesture to,
Yeah, I feel you.
yeah, and she'll say, I know you stayed with me previously. I was able to keep you safe then, but it might be safer for you to go with him.
Sure. Well, say, no, he doesn't mind. Just I'll say, no, it's not a problem. At least till we get something a bit more permanent set up for you.
Is she semi with him? No? I don't have any of the Mind Sphere. The Mind Sphere would help in this situation.
Yeah, probably.
But, I might come back tomorrow and help clean up your apartment so you can at least get the deposit back.
That'd be nice. That'd be great. Thank you.
You want me to go up there with you to get overnight back?
Is there anything that was untouched by just kind of gesture of Lily, given the ink?
I'm actually unsure. I feel like stuff in your dresser and if your closet was closet should be fine, but I have no idea how this happened, so
Fair.
we can check.
I think I'll be okay for tonight.
Okay.
We get other people. Yeah. Does anybody else want to do anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna get a ride from Jason and talk to him, since he's technically my superior and the one who got clearance on this shindig.
Yeah. Jason will look at you and say, technically I'm supposed to do the report, just so you know. So I'll take care of it.
Then I imagine you want me to debrief you on what the hell I did.
That'd be very appreciated.
Yeah, me too. She'll gesture at the ink.
That's a whole different mess.
This is a needs to be discussed in private thing, or can this be discussed with these guys?
Well, I mean, I can give you a rough overview now, but if you need all the details, well, that might be relevant business to the order, and I don't know how open we want to be with that.
Fair enough. I personally don't really care, but the rest of them tend to be sticklers.
I don't have anyone I report to yet, so I'm kind of shooting from the hip on this, and that generally doesn't end well if you play too wild.
Fair enough. It's your information to give, so I'll defer to you on who it gives to.
All right. Well, so he'll tell you. Well, I can give you the full details in the car. That would probably work.
Yeah.
But then he'll look at Lily and say, as far as this mess, well, let's just say that if you swear an oath, you try to enforce it a little too much, sometimes it goes sideways. Contracts get messy.
I'm just glad I didn't get stabbed by one of those little feather pins.
They're called quills. My old master made me use them up until I learned how to just burn stuff into parchment.
Without burning the paper? That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah. Cromwell was a hard ass.
What level of horses did it? It makes me want to learn horses now. That's
Better understanding of it. The hardest part is not setting the paper on fire as well.
so you have to have some understanding of thermodynamics.
No, you just have to bitch slap reality and tell it to sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up and do what you want it to do.
That's not the way I work.
It's the way I work. I'm not discounting your way of doing things. I'm just saying that's how it works for me.
Huh. Sure. Check and see if she has any business cards that aren't ruined, or at least semi-legible.
I mean, I'm assuming you kept them like onions, like purse or yeah. They wouldn't get. There's maybe a couple smudges on a few of them, but still fairly legible.
Sure. Give Jason one. You weren't too awful to work with as far as hermetics go, so
Even though I did fucking nothing and just sat in a van.
yeah, exactly. That's why you are awful to work with.
Fair enough.
So if you need help from the hermetic side of things, I'm not promising anything, but I'll try.
So what you gotta do?
Just so you know, I'm of the Disparate Alliance. Hollow.
The last hollow ones I know.
I'm better than almost everybody.
Yeah, they said that a lot too. Well, they said they were better than everybody, so I guess you gotta slate stuff up. I haven't seen them in a while. No.
Cupcakes in my car. You guys want cupcakes?
I think I'm okay. Thank you.
Kalis? Eli? Would you like cupcakes?
No,
I have victory cupcakes.
I didn't bring any tea in after today. I might just need something a little stiffer.
Yeah, I really gotta go make.
What you do in your own time is your business.
Yeah, I need to go find the Verbena boss and check in because haven't done that yet.
Might be a good idea. I mean, I don't know.
Right now, let's just say I was on loan from the dang it, Ian's drawing a blank. Hong Kong. I was on loan from Hong Kong for a moment. Verbena in Hong Kong for a moment.
Sounds fair. If they ask me, which they probably won't, we'll stick with that story.
Oh, and for the record, I know you got to make a report. I was standing looking like I had my thumb up my ass in the kitchen, but I was really dealing with his avatar. Because the moment I took that ring away from him, it was the moment he stopped being able to do magic.
But let's make sure we get that thumb up the ass line right in the report, because the opportunity to put that in official paperwork is not going to come often.
Jason will look down at his watch and say, I got the exact time he said it. We know the day. We can quote him on this. Get that properly cited.
I think that may have gone a whole lot different if he still had that ring.
Probably.
Probably worse for me, to be fair.
I just loved how the whole flying papers and ink thing just flew that thing right to my hand. It was cool.
Yeah, that worked.
I wouldn't work. Oh, sorry, go ahead, John.
But that seemed to work out well.
Yeah. Well, one threat down. Wish they were all this easy. Well, relatively easy.
Then the time it.
Alright. So is there anything else anybody does before I close this out?
Well, when we are leaving, I will tell Jason that if we're looking for a place to host a young lady, I have a guest house on my property. I also have a number of followers, including a hedge mage that supports me, and I have a wellspring and a number of local spirits that could aid in protection. Here to have privacy, amenity, and security, all without it being intrusive.
Might be a good place. For now, I'll take her back to my place for tonight, and then till we can get.
We'll meet tomorrow anyway to get the rest of the details squared away on other things. So
absolutely. So yeah, we can hash it out.
So if you can drop me off back at the warehouse.
Absolutely, I gotta drop pretty much everybody there, I believe, because
yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks.
Yeah, he'll drop all you guys off. Or the van will. The Lincoln van. Jason will speed up afterwards. You guys have a good night.
All right. I got nothing else.
Okay. Ian, you good?
I'm good.
Alright. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been another episode of Chaos at London. And remember, always go for the ring first.